Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard day today and I just did not feel like writing at all, and I was gonna call it in, but I am sitting at 49,646 words. So I gotta finish this thing. I gotta do one more writing sprint and just get to that 50,000. So let's get it done. Okay, let it be known that at 5:30 on November 22nd, 2023, I finally reached 50,000 words of my novel. So I'm really, really proud of myself, but there's still a long way to go. I'm actually not anywhere near the end of the book, but there's still 8 days left, so I think I can get there in that time frame. Okay, it is Sunday, November 26th, and I have to admit, I'm kind of losing steam on this a little bit. I did reach the 50,000 word goal on Wednesday, and I'm really proud of that. But I feel like I've kind of lost motivation to keep going with it because I've hit that goal psychologically, even though I actually want to get to 60,000 words and make it to the end of my draft. But at this point, the draft is so messy and there's so many things wrong with it that I kind of just want to start over. But I am going to force myself to finish it because I promised myself I would. And when I am determined to do something, I can be very stubborn about it. So I have been writing every day, but it's been a lot slower going, doing around 1,200 to 1,500 words a day. So I'm currently sitting at 54,153 words. So that means that as long as I write about 1,200 words a day, I should make it to 60K by the 30th. But I'm only doing about 2 writing sprints a day because it's just kind of all I have the mental energy for. I also haven't been feeling great the last week or so. I've been getting a lot of migraines. I had a migraine last weekend and I had another one last night, which really sucks. It really kind of kills my creativity because there's the brain fog that I get from my migraines make it really difficult to focus on things. So that's why I also canceled the live stream this week and last week because I just haven't been feeling that well. But I will persevere. I'm going to do another writing sprint or two today. And then I think I'm just going to relax for the rest of the weekend because I'm tired. I am still reading every day. I did go back and read and finish One Dark Window, which was actually really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And I immediately read Two Twisted Crowns right after. And I finished that yesterday. I highly recommend them. I gave both of those books 4 stars. It took me a little while to get into it. I found the first couple of chapters a little bit slow for some reason, but I really enjoyed the characters and I enjoyed the writing, and they're just really good books. So if you've been on the fence on whether to read the One Dark Window series, this is your sign to read it. And now I am reading the Throne of Glass series. So I am a bit of an SJM girly. I have already read the Court of Thorn and Roses series. I've read the Crescent City series. And I kind of have, to be honest, a love-hate relationship with them. But I have heard from other people on Book Talk that Throne of Glass series is the best of them all. So I bought the book bundle for my Kindle and I started reading Assassin's Blade last night. So we'll see how that series turns out. I am excited for it, but it's probably going to take me a good couple of months to get through all those books. All right, so I managed to bang out another 1,848 words this afternoon, which is better than I've done pretty much all week. I think part of it is because I got this brand new keyboard, the Magic Keyboard from Apple, and I gotta say, I'm obsessed. I just love the way it feels when I'm typing on it. It's just such a comfortable keyboard to type on. I highly recommend it if you're in the market for a new keyboard. Not that this is sponsored or anything, but if I could sponsor it, I would. All right, here we go. It is November 30th. We've made it. We've made it to the end of NaNoWriMo. So today will be my last day of writing my novel every single day. I am really trying to get towards the end because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't finish this draft. So I'm currently sitting at 61,000 words. My pace has slowed a bit. I found that my motivation has kind of lagged since hitting that 50,000, but I've been still sitting down every day and getting out at least 1,000 words, usually around 1,600 words. But today is the last day, and I still feel like I have probably 5,000 words left until I can feasibly get to the end. I have to admit, I am kind of rushing things a little bit. Like, I think this story is probably more like an 80 to 90,000 word novel. There's a lot of backstories and subplots and things that I didn't really flesh out enough, like some characters that I kind of forgot about in the earlier chapters. So if I ever do a second draft, it's going to be much longer, but the general concept is there in the first draft, and I think I can probably get it done in 65 to 70,000 words. So I'm going to do a mad dash for it today, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I am finally on the last chapter, and I feel pretty drained. I don't really feel like writing the last chapter right now, considering how kind of a big a moment it is, but I really want to get this done today. So I'm just going to take the next hour and just get it done. I can't believe this, but I am at the end. I have finished. There's only 2 words left to type, and I have to document them. It is Saturday, December 2nd, so 2 days after the end of NaNoWriMo officially. And I got to say, yesterday was kind of weird because it was the first day all month that I didn't work on my novel or I didn't write anything. And yeah, it's different. I was really kind of getting into the habit of writing every day, but I'm also really looking forward to taking a break. In terms of what's next, I think I'm just going to leave it to marinate or fester or whatever. Um, and I don't think I want to look at it or touch it for a few months. If I do decide to do a second draft, I know it's going to be a ton of work, but nevertheless, it's such a great feeling to know that I am capable of getting to the end. I am capable of writing a first draft. So whether or not I go back and rework that one or just write a new story entirely, I feel more confident that one day I will be able to write and finish a book and get it published. I thought it would be fun to wrap up this series by going over a few of my stats. So here's my stats page, and we can see that it was just shy of 65,000 words. I could have written probably 5 more words just to get there, but whatever. And then my day to day, so I had that really strong first day, and then I was kind of averaging around 2,000, 2,100 words a day. I had a couple days where I barely got over 1,000 words. And you can see once I hit the 50,000 word mark, which was on November 22nd, I kind of struggled with momentum. I was kind of doing around 1,400 words a day, 1,100 words a day. And then, of course, on the very last day, I really wanted to get to the end. So I did a mad sprint for the finish line. And I thought this was interesting that my average writing speed was 14 words per minute. So by that math, it took me 77.3 hours of solid writing to write this first draft. So if you're wondering how much time it takes to write a novel, start to finish, with no breaks, no stopping, that's how long it would take you, which is what? About 3.25 days. And then one of the things that kind of bothered me was that I didn't win this last badge, which is making par every day, which kind of annoys me because I was above where I should be at any given point in the challenge. So I kind of feel like they should have given this to me, but there were certainly some days that I wrote less than 1,667 words. But that's okay. I got all the other badges. And then down here are the self-awarded badges, I guess. And I was hoping to check a couple more of these off, but, I didn't. I didn't have really a eureka moment. I certainly didn't cry writing my novel. The only time I came close to crying is when I thought about how terrible it was, which I'm sure is not what this badge means. But anyway, these are my final stats. And yeah, it was an exciting journey. So I'm looking forward to kind of taking it easy this month and just kind of enjoying the holiday season. I hope you guys all had a fantastic NaNoWriMo. I would love to hear about your final word count and your thoughts on your journey. Leave them in the comments. And I'll be back again soon. I'm not going to abandon this channel. I'll probably not post as frequently, but I will continue to provide updates on my writing journey and maybe do some book rec videos as well if you guys would be into that. I'll talk to you guys next time.